The world watched in disbelief as Doug Christie, the devoted husband who stood unwaveringly beside Jackie through countless controversies, was suddenly left shattered. Not by rumors or gossip, but by a revelation dropped by none other than Chris Webber, a man who had long been considered family. In a backstage interview, with a sly grin and a single explosive line, Chris declared, "I loved her before Doug even knew she existed." Just like that, the facade crumbled. When Chris Webber dropped his explosive revelation, the digital world instantly ignited with an intense, almost manic energy. Fans, reality TV watchers, and curious onlookers alike plunged headfirst into years of archived VH1 footage, approaching it like detectives in a gripping legal thriller. Every glance, every fleeting smile, every awkward pause in Jackie and Doug Christie's televised moments was scrutinized with newfound suspicion, as if each frame held a hidden secret waiting to be uncovered. Social media timelines flooded with side-by-side comparisons, frame freezes, and heated debates as viewers pieced together what they now believed was a long-buried truth finally coming to light. For weeks, the online community transformed into an unofficial investigative unit. Reddit threads exploded with theories connecting past incidents, seemingly innocuous moments in reality TV episodes that, under this new lens, took on a sinister undertone. Fans scoured interviews, analyzed offhand remarks, and combed through Jackie's social media history for inconsistencies. This wasn't just entertainment anymore. It felt personal and urgent, as if they were witnessing the unraveling of a carefully constructed reality show facade. Amidst this online uproar, Doug Christie's real-life pain became impossible to ignore. Caught in the eye of the storm, Doug reportedly lost his composure on set, storming off a production with a fury rarely seen from the stoic former NBA star. Eyewitnesses say he ripped off his microphone, a symbolic gesture of rejection and frustration, and has since been noticeably silent toward Jackie, refusing to engage with her in the wake of the revelations. This public display of anguish added a raw, emotional layer to the scandal, fueling even more media coverage and social media chatter. The heartbreak wasn't confined to the small screens or comment sections. It spilled into the real world, resonating with anyone who has ever experienced betrayal. Doug's pain became a collective experience for fans who had admired their relationship, a harsh contrast to the image of loyalty and love that had been portrayed for years. Social media feeds were flooded with sympathy hashtags like #Pray for Doug, as followers expressed solidarity and heartbreak alongside him. Jackie's reaction, or lack thereof, only intensified the public's obsession. Her once bustling social media accounts went dark, with no posts or stories appearing in the weeks following the scandal. The silence was deafening, interpreted by many as guilt, avoidance, or simply the crushing weight of the storm she was facing. Fans who had once admired her charisma and presence now questioned the authenticity of the persona she had presented to the world. As the internet continued to dissect every detail, the story morphed from scandal to saga. What had begun as a shocking revelation evolved into a deeply human tale of love, deceit, and the consequences of hidden truths. The public wasn't just consuming drama. They were witnessing the dismantling of a carefully curated reality, a painful unraveling that struck a chord far beyond the realm of entertainment. And through it all, Doug's visible heartbreak anchored the narrative, reminding everyone that behind every headline is a person grappling with the fallout of trust, broken in the harshest possible spotlight. But Chris Webber didn't just rely on explosive words to ignite the scandal. He came fully armed with proof. Photos, direct messages, and most devastating of all, a voicemail Jackie allegedly left him just last year, all emerged to paint a picture far more complex and intimate than anyone had imagined. What started as whispers of infidelity rapidly spiraled into a full-blown public meltdown, capturing the attention of not just reality TV fans, but NBA circles and social media communities across the globe. This wasn't just celebrity gossip anymore. It was a seismic revelation that upended the lives of everyone involved. Chris Webber, once a trusted teammate and a close family friend affectionately known as Uncle Chris to the Christie family, delivered his confession with unnerving calmness. Sitting on a luxurious red velvet couch, he shared the devastating truth in an interview that seemed to shake the very foundation of the Christies' carefully curated public image. "Jackie and I were never just friends," he declared, his voice steady but laden with weight. The host of the show almost choked on her green juice, and social media exploded instantly. Twitter became a battleground of shock and speculation, while Doug reportedly walked out of an important ESPN production meeting, unable to contain his pain and frustration. Meanwhile, Jackie was said to have fainted backstage before a podcast taping, the emotional toll of the revelations manifesting physically. This scandal wasn't a simple affair to be brushed off as a fleeting mistake or a long-buried fling. It was a deep, hidden chapter, one Jackie Christie had desperately hoped would remain buried with old VHS tapes and burner phones from a time long past. The reality was far messier and more painful than anyone could have guessed. This was not just a secret dalliance, but a profound betrayal that struck at the core of trust and loyalty, exposing cracks in a marriage that fans once saw as unbreakable. As the evidence mounted and emotions ran high, the narrative shifted from mere scandal to tragedy. The Christie family's public facade of loyalty and unity was now under a harsh spotlight, revealing the fissures beneath the surface. The fallout rippled through the reality TV world and beyond, igniting conversations about trust, betrayal, and the price of living life in the public eye. What was once a glamorous story of love and loyalty had turned into a cautionary tale about secrets that refuse to stay hidden and the painful consequences when they come crashing down in the most public way imaginable. In this moment, the saga of Doug, Jackie, and Chris Webber transcended celebrity gossip, morphing into a raw human story of heartbreak, shattered illusions, and the devastating cost of betrayal. As viewers and fans waited with bated breath for the next chapter, one thing was clear. The truth had finally escaped the shadows, and there was no going back. The proof was undeniable. Vintage Polaroids, hotel keycards, an engraved locket marked C+J, and that haunting voicemail where Jackie breathes, "I wish things were different." Different meaning not married to Doug. Doug's image of loyalty and devotion, built throughout his post-NBA career, suddenly felt like a tragic setup. Insiders suggest Doug sensed something was amiss years ago. The paranoia, the control, the violent reaction Jackie once had when Chris's name was mentioned. Now, it all made sense. Behind the tearful TV moments and public declarations of loyalty was a lie festering beneath the surface. Before Jackie ever said "I do," she and Chris had a financial and emotional bond, revealed through leaked documents showing a joint bank account named Jack Chris Holdings LLC, dating back to 1998. This wasn't just a past romance. It was a partnership with financial entanglements. The scandal deepened when Chantel Christie, the daughter Doug raised for over 20 years, entered the conversation. Following a recent DNA test ordered by Doug revealing he wasn't Chantel's biological father, whispers named Chris Webber as the real dad. Adding fuel to the fire, Chris's sister allegedly filed an affidavit claiming Jackie had stayed with their family in Detroit with a newborn, plotting her next steps. The implication: Jackie gave Doug a child that wasn't his, all while maintaining their perfect public image. Public backlash was ruthless. Social media exploded with harsh comments accusing Jackie of deception and betrayal, calling her worse than any soap opera villain. Jackie herself remained silent, offering no apologies or explanations. Meanwhile, Chris appeared unruffled, almost smug in recent appearances, though critics questioned if he was exploiting the chaos for attention. The drama reached another peak when Jackie was spotted outside a Malibu wellness clinic, looking disheveled, evading questions from reporters. Her enigmatic smile to the camera only added mystery. After Chris's explosive revelations, Doug's life quickly spiraled into chaos. Friends close to him described a man utterly shattered, isolated in his home for days on end, barely able to care for himself, neglecting even the simplest routines like showering. Instead, Doug was reportedly lost in a flood of memories, replaying moments with Chantel, the daughter he had raised and loved, now at the center of a storm he never saw coming. The heartbreak was palpable, and those around him could only watch helplessly as he grappled with the weight of betrayal. Meanwhile, Chris's confession went viral. Captured on video, he admitted. "Jackie begged me not to tell Doug, but he deserves better." Those words hit hard, sparking a tidal wave of empathy online. Social media exploded with hashtags like "I sure pray for Doug," as fans and strangers alike rallied behind the fallen husband, mourning not just the end of a marriage, but the devastation of trust and loyalty. In stark contrast, Jackie vanished from her digital world. Her social media accounts went silent overnight. No posts, no stories, no hints of the woman who once dominated headlines and screens. This disappearance only fueled speculation. Was she retreating out of shame, planning her next move, or simply unable to face the fallout? Then the scandal escalated again with the leak of a chilling voicemail, allegedly from Jackie herself. In a hushed, breathy tone, she whispered, "I miss us. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if it had been you." The internet ignited, with debate torn between those who believed the clip was genuine, a haunting glimpse into Jackie's regret, and others who argued it was cleverly manufactured using AI technology, a fake meant to stir drama. The controversy added another layer of complexity to an already explosive saga, with fans dissecting every second of the audio, searching for clues about the true nature of Jackie's feelings and the depth of the betrayal. This raw and unfiltered glimpse into Doug's suffering, combined with Jackie's silence and the mysterious voicemail, transformed what began as a shocking celebrity scandal into a story about human vulnerability, heartbreak, and the devastating consequences of hidden truths. The public wasn't just witnessing a breakup, they were watching a family's legacy crumble in real time, caught between public spectacle and private pain. And as the story continues to unfold, one thing is clear. The echoes of this betrayal will resonate far beyond the headlines, shaping the lives of everyone involved for years to come. Doug's silence broke dramatically when he stormed out of a VH1 reunion taping, face pale and fists clenched, leaving fans speculating whether confrontation was imminent. Sources close to Doug described the betrayal as the deepest wound imaginable. Rumors spread that he'd already moved out of their shared home while Jackie took refuge in a luxury hotel, spotted tearful in the lobby. Then Chantel added her voice, posting, and quickly deleting, a cryptic Instagram story. Truth always finds its way out. Was she signaling knowledge of the past, or grappling with her own identity? Fans pieced together timelines and theories, some suggesting Jackie and Chris kept a secret friendship long after her marriage, only severed when Doug's suspicions grew. What began as a simple backstage remark has now turned into an epic saga of love, lies, and shattered loyalties, forever changing how the world sees the Christie family. Leaked text messages, allegedly from Jackie to an unnamed contact believed to be Chris Webber, revealed desperate pleas to keep their secret hidden from Doug, raising questions about whether Doug was ever truly in control of his marriage or merely the safe choice while Jackie was torn between loyalty and excitement. A former friend claimed Jackie was caught between Doug's steadfastness and Chris's passion, unable to live a double life indefinitely. Chris's sister publicly confirmed Jackie's deep connection to their family before marrying Doug, silencing skeptics and fueling Doug's unraveling, as he reportedly skipped promo shoots and faced legal battles when Chris refused to back down. This scandal shook the foundation of Jackie's reality TV image, with fans questioning the authenticity of years of tearful confessions and declarations of love, casting Doug as the betrayed victim. Footage leaked, showing Jackie whispering intimate words to Chris, shattering her narrative, while Chris's family released further proof of their ongoing connection, including a birthday card signed months prior. Doug, devastated, lamented his public humiliation, as social media sleuths dissected every moment of Jackie's past, linking suspicious trips and events to Chris's presence. Legal action sought to protect Doug's assets amid the chaos, while family members expressed heartbreak and disbelief. Chris, unapologetic and seemingly triumphant, reignited fierce fan divisions, with some sympathizing with Jackie's struggles and others demanding justice for Doug, whose pain resonated widely, including among NBA insiders. The entire saga transformed from a private betrayal into a public spectacle of shattered trust, fractured identities, and the harsh consequences of secrets long buried finally unearthed. Then Chantel finally broke her silence during a late-night Instagram live, her eyes swollen and red as she confessed, I've had to question everything, who I am, where I come from. I'm not ready to forgive. In that raw moment, the fans stopped treating this as just another celebrity scandal. It became painfully clear this was about deep generational wounds, a daughter wrestling with her identity, a father grappling with his purpose, and a family unraveling in real time. Meanwhile, Jackie resurfaced at a gas station, alone, no ring, no glam, captured by TMZ's cameras. The image of her worn down, with smeared makeup and puffy eyes, sent shockwaves through social media. Suddenly, TV producers were lining up, with offers for a redemption story, exclusive interviews, even a docu-series titled Jackie Unfiltered. But Doug wasn't interested. He went live himself from a community gym, not to lash out, but to speak with calm clarity. I gave my life to someone who wasn't honest. I stayed loyal, faithful, present. And what did I get? Lies, on camera and off, for decades. Then, looking directly into the camera, he warned viewers, "Never ignore your gut. Love hard, but never blind." The clip went viral, amassing over 15 million views in just 2 days. Meanwhile, Chris Webber's camp reportedly reached out to Doug offering a truce, but Doug declined, telling a close friend, "Some things don't deserve peace." The fallout was swift. Jackie lost 3 endorsement deals, her podcast was put on indefinite hiatus, and VH1 scrubbed all sponsored content featuring her and Doug from their channel. The internet remained relentless, debating, dissecting, and waiting for Doug's next move. Because while Jackie's world crumbled and Chris basked in the chaos, it was Doug's quiet heartbreak that captured everyone's attention. This wasn't mere betrayal, it was the collapse of a legacy. Now, with every piece of evidence laid bare, the videos, the DNA test, the heartbreak, and the deafening silence, one question looms large. Was this inevitable? Did Jackie and Chris plot behind Doug's back while he poured everything into their marriage? His name, his legacy, his unwavering loyalty? This wasn't a fleeting affair. It was a dagger plunged deep into a man who stood by her through it. All. And now, with Doug facing his own battles, Jackie in hiding, and Chris's family fueling the fire with fresh, explosive leaks, the internet demands answers. Was Jackie the mastermind all along? Is Chris Webber the villain or just the one holding the undeniable proof? And how long before Jackie's carefully constructed facade finally crumbles? Drop your thoughts below. Don't hold back. We're reading every single comment. For more unfiltered, untold scandals they hope will keep quiet, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Because the truth never sleeps, and neither do we.